A climate researcher has come forward to reveal that the CIA is concerned that foreign countries, labeled hostile nations, like Russia and North Korea, may be attempting or actually modifying the world's weather in order to cause droughts or flooding in specific regions. Oh, I thought that was just a crazy chemtrail conspiracy theory. Wrong. I will cover some of the instances of this actually happening, including, of course, the United States government, right? Oh, they would never do such a thing. It's only those evil Russians and North Koreans, right? Oh, wrong again. A professor at Rutgers University in New Jersey has come forward to admit that some CIA assets or consultants contacted the university and wanted some information about how they would be able to determine whether or not another country was manipulating the climate. And the story, at least so far, only picked up in a couple kind of obscure outlets. The Daily Mail, pretty big outlet, but not very well known and popular in America. Certainly, at least not yet in the American mainstream media. Just some small blogs, Tech Times, Computer World. But this is old news to a lot of people. Well, it is good that it's finally circulating. We can educate people about the dangers of weather weapons. Something I covered in detail in my 2010 book, The New World Order, Facts and Fiction. You can get that book still in paperback on Amazon.com. Of course, Project Popeye was the United States military weather modification program that was launched during the Vietnam War back in the 1960s, which enhanced the monsoon season in Vietnam to cause landslides in order to, wash away roads and to soften the road surfaces to bog down enemy transportation. It was considered a success, and really the only reason that we know about it is because of the Pentagon Papers, which were thousands of classified documents that were leaked to the public by whistleblower Daniel Ellsberg. Also, even before that, really, in the 1950s, the British government developed weather modification weapons in what was called Project Cumulus, which used cloud seeding to test the potential of causing massive amounts of rain to bog down enemy movement due to a downpour by saturating the ground. In fact, on August 16th, 1952, a major flood occurred in the town of Lynmouth near Devon after 9 inches of rain fell in one day, causing the East Lynn River to overflow. This flood destroyed homes, businesses, bridges, and killed 35 people. Now, several days before this disaster, a seeding experiment from Project Cumulus took place over southern England. Of course, it's denied that it had any connection with the flood, but it is not a stretch of the imagination to believe that the two events were not a coincidence. China actually has been manipulating the weather. In 2009, China's Air Force used a variety of chemicals to actually clear the smog out of the air for a parade to celebrate the 60th anniversary of Communist China. Yes, the day before the parade, chemicals were dispersed in the sky, which caused a light rain to clear the fog. Oh, yes. And also in 2009, the mayor of Moscow over there in Russia actually promised that he would prevent it from snowing on the city by using the Russian Air Force to spray chemicals into storm clouds before they reached the capital, causing them to release their snow outside of the city. Yes. Okay, so in the past, actually, Moscow had been discovered using weather modification to ensure that rain didn't spoil their Victory Day or City Day parades. Oh, but I thought weather modification was just a crazy conspiracy theory, right? Now, I haven't really covered chemtrails on this channel. There's a lot of misinformation, disinformation about chemtrails, but at the core of it, there's some really difficult questions that the answers of which are quite disturbing. Maybe I'll do a video specializing on chemtrails, but very interesting to see the CIA now looking into foreign countries who have been manipulating the weather, and so have we. And by the way, trying to find the actual report here, but the weather modification is actually a violation of international law. Okay, so it's literally, there's a treaty that everybody signed, I think at the Geneva Convention, when they talked about the kind of weapons that they wouldn't use in wars and in conflicts. And using weather weapons is considered to be a violation of international treaties. Oh, by the way, here we go. Yes. Congress and the U.S. House and Senate passed a series of resolutions banning environmental warfare. I'm reading this from my book, The New World Order, Facts and Fiction. A series of resolutions, one of which was titled the Environmental Modification Convention, formerly the Convention on the Prohibition of Military or any other hostile use of environmental modification techniques, is an international treaty that prohibits the use of such environmental manipulation. Okay, so there we have it. We have the Convention on the Prohibition of Military or Other Hostile Use of Environmental Modification Techniques. So there you have it. Crazy conspiracy theory, weather modification has been agreed not to be used, even though it's said to not even exist. Right? Just, hey, go watch the Kardashians. Hey, didn't Kim just get a haircut now? Yeah, that's what you need to pay attention to. Anyway, thanks for watching. Subscribe to my YouTube channel if you're new. Check out some of the previous videos in the playlists. You can check out the book, The New World Order, Facts and Fiction. Came out 5 years ago in 2010, but it's still very relevant today. Probably more relevant every day. You can get it in paperback on Amazon.com or download it onto any one of your e-reading devices. Covers a lot of issues from the weather modification, a little bit in there about chemtrails, some of the Orwellian science and technology, and really a wide variety of the global New World Order plan, the one world currency, the population reduction, the one world religion, the coming global dictator who will claim to be God, some of the more fringe topics, all covered in the book. Pick it up now. You won't be disappointed. Anyway, stay tuned. There's more videos coming soon.